In this video, we are going to be building a full stack AI sales agent, all using an add-in in the form of a chatbot. Now, this AI sales agent will be responsible enough to take users' name and email and store them inside your database. This AI sales agent will be capable enough to ask follow-up questions in order to get the requirements of the customer, and it will recommend the customers the right product with its price, name, picture, and visit links. Even it will encourage the customers to buy more products, will give customers a button to visit the product and add it to their cart. And if the customer has queries related to their company, he can ask them as well thanks to the vector database. So hey everyone, my name is Arslan. I'm a software engineer with over 2 years of experience in building AI agents. So now without wasting any more time, let's begin this video. So first of all, you have to create a chat message trigger and make sure to make it public. Now, let's keep it hosted and keeping the initial messages as it is and move forward to the next steps. Now, search for the AI agent node and connect it to the chat message trigger. So now here we have to add the prompt. Now, when writing a prompt, make sure that you define the identity of the AI agent. Now, in the identity, you have to define the role of the AI agent as well as the expertise you want it to have in. Then comes the style. Now, in the style, you have to define a tone and style of the assistant that it should use in the conversations. So here you have to define the style you want, and you can also give some examples like the examples of conversations you want it to speak, which will help it understand the style better. Then comes the response guideline. Now, in the response guideline, you have to define how it should handle the customer responses and different situations. Here you can also define how it should handle tough or challenging customers, So here you can define that how it should handle them. Now comes the conversational flow. This is the most important part of this prompt. Here you have to define the steps in which the conversation should flow. This step is important because it helps AI agent to avoid hallucination. Then you have to define the task and goal, which is again a very important part of a prompt. Here you have to summarize the assistant's key objectives, like what you want to achieve with this AI agent. Then comes the error handling and fallbacks. Now here you can guide the assistant on how it should handle some unclear or problematic situations. So these were the following guidelines you have to keep in mind. I know there are more things that you can add, but I think that these are the most important things inside your prompt that will level up your prompt by 10x. And one thing more, that in my prompt, I am asking my AI agent to generate the output in the form of HTML because I will be using this AI agent with a custom chatbot frontend. Now, after you have added the prompt, now you have to provide the AI model that you want to use. Now, I am using the GPT 4.1 mini. According to my personal experience, it understands the instructions much better as compared to GPT 4o and GPT 4o mini. After adding the model, now let's add the chat memory in order to handle the chat history. I'm using the Postgres SQL database, which is in my experience best for this case. And now we will add a node to fetch the items from the database. Now, as I'm using the MongoDB database, so I will use its aggregate function. And now this aggregate function will allow my MongoDB to work like any other relational database like SQL or MySQL. Now, if you want to use the SQL database, go for it. But I personally like MongoDB a lot. So here you can see that I have stored the products. Now, after creating the node for MongoDB for fetching the files using aggregate operation, now we have to create a node for fetching the company's data, which is stored in the form of vector embeddings. Now, for the vector database, I am using Qdrant vector database because currently I am using n8n on my self-hosted server, and in this server we don't have vector database from MongoDB, but in the cloud server we do have the MongoDB vector database node. I will connect my Qdrant vector database using the credentials and then add the embeddings model. So for the embedding model, I'm using OpenAI, and then we have to create another node which will be responsible for storing the customer's name and email inside the database. So we will add it, but that's not it, because there is another thing that you have to add, which will definitely improve the output and reduce the level of hallucination. Let me tell you what I mean. So when the user will ask for some product, let's suppose he is asking for t-shirts. So in that case, maybe we don't have a keyboard as t-shirt. So we want an AI model that will be responsible for understanding the user query and generating relevant keywords, which will help us to fetch high amount of data, which will be relevant for our case. And this will definitely improve the output of your AI agent. After adding this, let's test it out. So let's first test it out and then I will connect it with my custom chatbot. So let's say hi. And as you can see that it replied with an HTML format, but here is the text. So it's first asking me my name. So I will give my name, Arslan Abid. So after getting my name, it's asking for my email. So let's give my email. And as you can see that the insert node of MongoDB has been executed. My data is being stored in my database. And here you can see that my name and email is being stored inside the database. So now let's ask it some questions. So let's say I want to buy a shirt. So I will say, I want a polo. So it's asking me for the formal or casual. So I will say, let's give me casual polo. So as you can see that we got some links of the images. So these are the links of the images. And in order to see the result, we have to use the custom chatbot. So I have spent some time and created a website as well as a chatbot for this video. So let's see how this works. As you can see that there are only 10 products and actually our agent has also the record of only the 10 products. So let's see how should we connect it. So in order to connect our custom agent with this n we have to remove this chat trigger, add a webhook in the place of it. So we have to use the webhook, okay, and a webhook response as well. So we will need a webhook and webhook response. And in the webhook response, you have to provide the JSON format of the output. Now, as I am creating the output in the form of HTML, so I don't have to take care of all the formatting of data because now the AI model will be responsible for formatting my data. So if you are building it for production, I would recommend not allowing the AI model to generate HTML. Instead, try to improve the UI in your front-end code, which will allow to which fetches these observations, these responses, and then processes them to generate a beautiful output. Now you can use a little bit HTML, but don't depend on the HTML. So let's copy this webhook URI and paste it inside our code. Now after pasting this code, now you have to run this program. I'm running the website as well as I've used iframe to embed the UI code inside my website. And as you can see, when I click on this button, a chatbot UI will be open and let's ask the same questions as before. So hi, and it replied. And as you can see that now the text is much more visual than before. So let's give it the name and then now give the email. So now let's ask about the polo t-shirts. As you can see that it's providing us the polo t-shirts in a very beautiful UI, and this was only possible because of n8n. And instead of a custom chatbot, you can also use a pre-built chatbot that n8n provide us, but custom chatbot provide you a lot more of flexibility as compared to the pre-built chatbot. As you can see that it's replying very well. Now if I want to visit the product, I will click here and add it to the cart, and now I can add my payment details. So that was the video, friends. And if you want me to build an automation solution for your business, or if you want me to build an AI agent or calling agent for your business, then feel free to contact me on my email address or book a meeting with me using the link given in the description below. So see you in the next video. Thank you.